Hello all and welcome to All Red. This might be my favorite video that I've ever made. I've made 372 videos in the last 9 months and 27 days, and I think this one might be the best. I don't know. I don't want to overhype it, but I am really excited about this one because I think I know Arne Slot's plan and why it's working. And I'm going to share it with you right now because this is the channel that is all Liverpool all the time. It's all red. Please hit that like button and consider subscribing as we continue to build the best LFC channel in the world. We just hit 10K subscribers. Yes, let's go. Come on, boys. Come on, mates. Come on, everybody. It's not just the boys. This is a community. This is a family. All right, Arne Slot's plan and why it's working. I've got 5 steps to Arne Slot's plan. Let's start with step 1, and that is simply strengthen, guys. Strengthen. Assess strength, upper body, fitness. Everybody's going to be as fit as possible. Everyone is going to absolutely be able to demolish, win their duels, and anyone who can't do that is not going to play. So there's really no, there's just no middle ground here. There's no lukewarm water, as it were. Arne Slot's plan, we saw this start right away in preseason on the American tour. Kind of some interesting training methods, really strengthening, typically what you don't see footballers strengthen, which is upper body, arms, chest, core. Arne Slot wants his players to be strong. He wants them to be fit. And he's going to assess them scientifically, DNA tests, get his lab coat on, get the microscope out, and examine every single part of his players. That is step 1. Pretty simple. Nothing out of the box so far. Step 2, build the best. Not a good, not a great, build the best defense. This is step 1, guys, and I think I've been thinking about this for a while. This is not to say that Arne Slot was not caring about his attack, but I think Arne Slot completely said, hey, we're not going to worry about our attack for the first 3 months of the season. We're going to let them do their thing. Mo Salah, go ahead and score. Luis Diaz, go ahead and score a hat trick. That's cool. You guys do your thing. We're going to be over here working on the defense and making sure that we have the best defense in England and maybe in Europe, guys, if we're being honest. So what Arne Slot did is he came in and he started working on, well, first off, let's talk about, this is Arne Slot talking, let's talk about the way that we play the game of football. That's a terrible Arne Slot impression. I'm so sorry. Please comment below and tell me how bad that was. I'm sure you all will. You're really good at that. But come in, you implement a brand new playing style, which, by the way, makes your defense not have to work as hard because you are controlling the game. You're killing the opposition with the ball. Your resting defense is mucho mejor. That means much better in Spanish. And again, you've been creating these super soldier players that now can win their duels at every turn of the game. And we saw that in game 1. Who was not winning their duels? It was Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa, you're out. Konate, you're in. And guess what? We have the 2 best center backs in England manning our back line, Konate and Virgil van Dijk. So Arne Slot came in, he said, we are going to be the best defensive team in the league, bar none, and I am going to make individual players better. Now, I want to focus on Trent Alexander-Arnold for a while, because Trent is going through an evolution right now, guys. Now, Trent gets slander at every turn. He's a scouser, he's a terrible defender, he is a terrible passer, he is just the worst player of all time. That's going a little far, but Trent gets a lot of slander. Trent can't defend. Oh yeah, sure, he's got over 100 goal contributions, but the dude can't defend. He's not a defender. He's not a right back. Okay, this year, he's not doing really any of that. He has completely flipped the lid on all the slander. Now, he has 1 assist in 11 EPL matches this season, no goals, and take a look at this. This is one of the reasons why Trent is not assisting and scoring as much as we have seen in previous campaigns. In 23-24, he had 96.1 touches per 90, 86.3 attempted passes per 90. Look at how far down those stats have come this season. 72.9% or 72.9 touches per 90 to 64 attempted passes per 90. That is way, way less, guys. If I could do some quick math, that's like like way less, okay? So that is one of the reasons why we're seeing far fewer contributions from our legendary right back, Trent Alexander-Arnold. But wait, guys, look at these stats. Oh, aren't these interesting? Oh, actually, you know what, guys? Trent Alexander-Arnold is actually still the best passing right back in England. Wouldn't you know? Well, look at this. The stats don't lie. 24-25 Premier League seasons so far and 11 Premier League games. Look at these insane passing stats from Trent Alexander-Arnold in the Premier League. He's in the 99th percentile for passes from free kicks, through balls, switches. He is in the 90s for corner kicks, in swinging corner kicks, and for dead ball passes. And this guy is obviously, those stats are coming from, he is the free kick taker for Liverpool when he is in. He is taking a lot of corner kicks. But, well, hold on a second. I knew you were going to say that. So I have another slide for you on Trent Alexander-Arnold. Look at this. Wow, passes completed, long passes completed. Look at that, 99th percentile. Oh, and long passes attempted too, 99th percentile. Now, that pass completion, we'd like it to be a little bit better. But look at these expected assists, 99th percentile. Expected assisted goals, 99th percentile. Key passes, 96th percentile. And passes into the penalty area, 94th percentile. And not too shabby on the progressive passes. There's a lot of green here. A lot of green here for Trent. Now, you might be saying, well, sure, yeah, we all know he's a good passer. He's always been a good passer, but he still can't defend. All right, let's talk about that, shall we? In 22-23, you were correct. Trent was a really, really poor defensive right back in the Premier League compared to his peers. Not great. Not great at tackles, not great at tackles anywhere on the field, and not really great at tackling anything. In 23-24, it didn't really get much better. It actually kind of got worse in some areas. And then, you know what, guys, I'll concede because I looked at this season's stats and oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Trent Alexander-Arnold just happens to be one of the best defensive right backs in the Premier League this season. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. Trent Alexander-Arnold has been revolutionized by Arne Slot. And the slander needs to stop right now because Trent Alexander-Arnold is now one of the best right backs in the Premier League. So, Arne Slot has built the best defense. We already know that. He's built the best defense in England so far. And, almost, and I would say probably so far, the best defense in Europe as they sit atop the Champions League as well. Okay, step 3. This is called second half FC. This is kind of intermingled into step 2. But second half FC for Slot, this is how he wins while he's implementing his style. Some managers come in, and every manager wants to win, but some managers come in and they say, we are going to implement our style, even if we have to sacrifice some points here or there, and we're going to implement our style so that we build for the future, so that in the future we're a stronger team. Arne Slot comes in and he says, you know what, we're going to implement our style and we're going to win too at the same time. And second half FC is how he's doing it. Arne Slot is a genius. And what he does is he comes in and he's done his research on the opposition straight away. So he knows a little bit of how they're going to play. Now, he doesn't know what adjustments they've made in training that week. So he comes into the game and he says, all right, we're going to give him 45 minutes to basically audition, to try out. And we're going to see what they're doing. And at halftime, we are absolutely going to demolish them in the second half. We are going to change our tactics, maybe make a tactical sub, and then we're going to absolutely destroy them in the second half. And that's what Arne Slot has done outside of that Forest match. So he assesses the opposition for 45 minutes. Thank you very much. We'll take all that data that you just gave us, and now we're going to come up with a plan to absolutely demolish you in the second half. Destroy them. Okay, so that's how Arne Slot is currently winning. I don't think that's his long-term plan, though, because Arne Slot is going to fix individual players, and we're already starting to see that. Look at Ibrahima Konate. He was a good defender under Slot, but he couldn't stay healthy. And he was a little streaky, a little error-prone. Now we have one of the top 2 center backs in the world in Ibrahima Konate, who plays alongside the top 1 center back in the world, and that is Virgil van Dijk. And that's on Slot, guys. That's on Slot. Oh, by the way, we just talked about Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's been absolutely incredible on the defensive side. And, I should put Gravenberch next in line because he's a big part of that defense. Arne Slot's turned Ryan Gravenberch into the top number 6 in England. When Liverpool thought they didn't even have a number 6 that could be serviceable, Arne Slot came in and said, no, he's right here. Do you guys see Ryan over there? That's the guy. And so we have Ryan Gravenberch. I would even put Darwin Núñez into this category. We are starting to see Darwin Núñez do things that Darwin Núñez doesn't often do or has never done for Liverpool, which is stay on sides and stuff and slow down a little bit when he gets into the opposition box. So he's done a really good job with that. I want to just read a quote from a Feyenoord fan. These guys I love these Feyenoord fans, man. They are incredible. Let me read this to you. Waldier. I think the build-up patterns look very much alike. The goalkeeper holding onto the ball. He's comparing Slot's Liverpool to Slot's Feyenoord. The goalkeeper holding onto the ball, then playing to the number 6 who plays it to the left back or right back, then going into overdrive from there. I'm going to skip down to the last paragraph. Knowing Slot, he is looking to replace at least 3 or 4 players already. He is good at playing the players he inherited, but his best quality is building a new team. He is ruthless. He has no problem shipping away fan favorites. If Liverpool, listen to this, guys, I love this. If Liverpool fans think they are playing great now, they should be totally excited for next season. And I've been saying this, guys, for a couple weeks now. Liverpool are not playing exceptionally well. And I think a lot of people know that. I mean, there's a couple Liverpool fans out there who are probably like, no, they're amazing, everything's great, everything's perfect, we're winning, don't criticize the team. Well, there's gaps in the team right now, guys. But listen to it. This is incredible because it's working. What Slot is doing is working while we're not playing our best football. We have not peaked, guys. Listen, we're going to get there, okay? We're going to get there because step 5 is Slot ball. And this is where it gets beautiful. We're not there yet. We are not there yet. I would say we are on step 4 right now. And I think we're starting to get into step 5. Because we saw glimpses of that against Leverkusen, and we've seen glimpses of that throughout the season. But for a stretch there, and it started with Chelsea, and it really up till Leverkusen, was not very pretty. We were still winning, but not pretty. And now I think we're starting to see Slot ball. So he has perfected the defense as much as he can. And now I think Arne Slot is saying, okay, defense is set. Now we get into Slot ball. We start building that midfield. We build the connection points between the defense, the midfield, and our attack, and we are going to get fluid. And we know Arne Slot from day one said he wanted to give Liverpool fans beautiful football. Beautiful football. And that's what we all want to see. That's what we are craving, even though we are craving trophies. But let's go do that in style. And I gotta say, guys, it is working. Slot's 5-step plan is working. Just breathe this in, soak it in, let it marinate. Look at that top table. That is the Premier League table as it stands. 5 points clear of Manchester City. 9 points clear of Arsenal and Forest, or those powerhouses from Nottingham Forest, those European champions from Nottingham Forest. And then let's take a gander down at that second table. That happens to be the UEFA Champions League table, where Liverpool sit atop the table, having a perfect record, the only perfect record in Europe, with a beautiful 10-1 goal differential. Oh my goodness, isn't it just beautiful? This is what I'm talking about, guys. Liverpool are not anywhere near playing their best football. We know that because we've seen them play. This group, we've seen them play beautiful football last year and some parts of this year. Can we string it together for a full 90 where we don't have to be first half or second half FC? I think we're about to start seeing that. I really do. Arne Slot said it himself. He said, by the end of November, you're going to see a completely different Liverpool team. And I can't wait to see that. Look at this. It's really working. Because some of you out there are probably thinking, well, we haven't played Manchester City yet. And, well, we haven't played Real Madrid yet. Once we come up against real teams in the Premier League and the UEFA Champions League, then we're really going to see that Arne Slot is just getting lucky. Well, the expected goal differential Look at this, guys. This is not really luck. This is the expected goal differential. So not the actual goal differential, but the what should it be if chances kind of went the way of the average. Liverpool still top. Look at that. Just sitting atop of these beautiful tables. It's really working, guys. And by the way, this is from a former player, Orkun Kokcu, who actually is a very good player. He said this earlier this past week. He is the best coach in the world, talking about his former manager, Arne Slot. And you know what? I have to agree. By the way, guys, we just hit 10,000 subscribers. I would love if you would join us on this channel. I think there's about 73% of you that watch these videos that are not subscribed. If we could get that, doing some quick math, I can't do math right now, but that'd probably get us to the 50K mark real fast if every single one of you who enjoys this content would subscribe. Please hit that like button as well, and I'll see you in the comments.